welcome to another episode of Power What Matters Most, AAC podcast. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different. My name is Joshua Shockley and I'm the communications specialist here. And we asked you what your questions were about SmartHub. We've had our NISC transition about a little over a year ago. And we know there's still some questions about the SmartHub platform, so we wanted to see what your questions were and answer them here on the podcast this week. So let's get into some questions. Question 1, what is SmartHub? Very easy, right? So SmartHub, if you don't know already, is our online portal and app that you can go to do basically anything you like with your account when it comes to payments or when it comes to seeing your energy usage. So you can go on there and you can break it down by days or months or weeks, and you can see exactly how much energy you're using, and then you can conveniently go right over and pay your bill right there within the app or on the website. It's the same platform across the website and the app, so you have the same login information, which is nice. And it makes it real easy to sign up for our programs like AutoPay as well, or paperless billing. And so that's essentially what SmartHub is, and it's a very easy tool, very convenient thing for you to use. Okay, question 2. How do I pay bills on SmartHub? So like I said, after you are kind of looking at your energy usage, your bill comes up every month, you can go right over to, there's a bill and pay tab, and you'll click into it and it'll show all your accounts that you have. And basically all you'll need to do is you'll click on that account, you'll hit pay now. If you don't already have your information saved, whether it's your credit card or your bank card, you can go in there and you put that information in and you pay it. Simple as that. If you'd like, of course, like I said, you can sign up for our AutoPay program, and then you will put in your bank information or the credit card you want charged every month, and it'll charge that automatically without you having to do a thing. An important note, if you're on the mobile app, when you're going to the bill and pay section, if you want to pay one account versus paying all of them together, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a link that says pay partial amount. And all that means is you can choose if you want to pay half the bill now and half maybe the next day, or if you're wanting to just pay on one account at the moment and then you can pay the rest later. That's where you can kind of break that down. On the website, I think you basically just click on the account, but if you're in the mobile app, you need to hit that pay partial amount. Fairly simple though. So question 3, this is one we get a lot, is can I add a user to my account? So when you sign up for SmartHub, you link it to a very specific email, and that is the email that is tied directly to your account, and that's the primary email that you'll be using to access SmartHub. But sometimes there's situations where, for instance, you may want a son or a daughter to be able to access that if it's their account and you both want access to that, or vice versa. Or there's plenty of other situations you may want someone who can access the account and go into it and kind of see the usage as well. In that case, you are able to add other users and other emails. And what you'll do is you'll go into the settings tab, and I think the last tab kind of if you're scrolling on SmartHub. And there's a section that just says registered users. You'll click on that and it'll give you the information to go in, add an email, and then all you do is hit click, it'll send them an email, let them know that they've been added, and then they will be able to access SmartHub under that email as well. If you have any trouble trying to do this, we can help you out with that, and sometimes there's some different situations of how much access, how many accounts that you want this person to have access to, and it can get a little bit complicated. And if that's the case, just reach out to us. We're more than happy to walk you through that process or to help you do it on our side as well. But short answer is absolutely yes, you can add other users to your account. Now, question 4. This is one that we also get quite a bit, is can I use the app for TriLite and AEC? So for our members that are also TriLite customers, and we know we have a lot of TriLite customers on our service system, you may notice that TriLite also uses the SmartHub app. And so the question that we get a lot is, do I have to log out of TriLite and then log back into AEC every time I want to swap over, or is there an easier way to do that? And there is. So since it is under the same SmartHub system, all you'll need to do is you go under the settings tab, and there's a section that says add provider. And so, for instance, if you're logged into your Trilight account under SmartHub, you'll go to Add Provider, you'll hit that, you put in your AEC information, usually it requires your last name and your account number, and you'll be able to add your AEC account as well. And so then when you want to swap between them, you go into your settings and then you'll see your providers listed there, it'll be AEC and Trilight. And then you just click the one that you want to swap to. So if you're looking at your Trilight account, you can go over, you can swap directly into your AEC account without having to log in and out and kind of go through the whole process there. It makes it very easy, especially since, like I said, we know we have a lot of our members who are also Trilight customers. And so that's something that was important to us when switching to SmartHub, was that was an easy process for members to swap between those two accounts and easily pay both bills kind of in the same go without having to go through a whole thing of inputting passwords and logging in and out. So yes, that is something you can definitely do. And final question, and again, this is one that we've gotten many times since we've swapped over to SmartHub, is how can I change my notification settings? So there's a number of different ways that you can receive notifications, and you can receive them from a number of things, from when your bill is available, for any changes to your account, or even marketing notifications as well. And you can get those through text or email. And of course, we have our paper bills. And a lot of members want to know how they can change what notifications they get and through what medium. And so the easiest way to do that is to go into your settings, and there's actually a section that says Manage Notifications. And that'll pull up a whole list of all the different notifications you could receive. Some of them you can opt out of. You will always get the ones for bill available one way or another, but there's several that you can opt out of if you would like. And then you can actually change if you want that to go as a text to your phone or an email into your inbox. Or of course, if you just want for your bill, you can just have that be a paper bill delivered to your address. Now, if you want to receive text notifications, there is one extra step, and you need to go to the tab that says Contact Methods, also under the Settings tab. And what you'll do there is you'll add your phone number, and then it'll ask you to verify it. And that's just to make sure that that is your phone number and that they're not sending any notifications to someone who doesn't want it. And so you'll verify the phone number, it'll send you a code directly in your text messages, and you'll put that code right back into SmartHub, and it'll know that that is your phone number, that is the right one that they're wanting to send to, and then you'll have the option to set notifications to be received as text. Your email will automatically be done because you registered SmartHub under that email, so you'll have no extra steps for that. You'll just have to decide if you want those notifications to be email. And then if you're wanting to switch from a paper bill to an e-bill that goes into your email inbox, there's a tab that is specifically just for paperless billing. And all you do, you click that tab, and then there's a little button, and you just hit that to turn paperless billing on. And from that moment, you will no longer receive paper bills, and you'll get those emailed directly to your inbox. Of course, we have a lot of members that would like to receive paper bills still, and that is something that will not be automatically turned on for you. You stick with paper bills from the start. And so unless you turn on paperless billing, you will continue to receive those paper bills. And you can always change your mind later too and turn that setting off if you would like. Thank you for watching another episode of Power Matters Most. I hope this was helpful for you. These, like I said, are a lot of common questions that we get about SmartHub. And we know that this is still a bit of a transition process for some people, but we really believe in how convenient and helpful this tool is for our members. So we want to make sure that this is something that everyone understands and knows about. And again, if you have any questions, you can always call us, or if you need help with setting up any of your SmartHub settings, we are more than happy to help you out. Stay tuned for more episodes of Power Matters Most in the coming weeks, and we'll see you next time.